For our last presentation this evening, we have some special guests who will be helping me to introduce our next recipient. I've had the opportunity to know David Orlin for most of my career in publishing, which spans more than 20 years. During that time, I can say from first-hand experience that David is one of the key contributors to our industry and has always stepped forward to take on a leadership role. From serving with David as co-chair of the American Jewish Committee, Graphic Arts, and Paper Luncheon, to our current work together as members of the Idea Alliance Board of Directors, I can tell you from personal experience, David has been an active participant, a sponsor, and a force when things need to get done. David embodies what this award is all about. I know that, and many of you know that as well. But there is much more to David than his professional accomplishments. And tonight, I want to introduce three very special guests who will say a few words about David. We know David, the Senior Vice President, Operations and Strategic Sourcing for Condé Nast Publications. Tonight's special guests, speakers, know him as Dad. Please welcome Katie Orlin, Vicki Orlin, and Mark Orlin.
Good evening. My name is Katie Orlin. My dad is a very hard worker for Condé Nast, but he always finds time for me and my sister and brother. Every November, my sister and I get to go with him to the father-daughter dance. It is a very fun night, and the ability to spend special time with him makes me feel very happy. He goes out of his way to make it to my gymnastics meets and skating competitions. He is a great supporter of everything I do. He just can't do my hair for my competitions.
Hello, my name is Vicki Orlin. We love going to our dad's office and playing with Terry, Dana, and the rest of the people that he works with. When it is Girl Scout cookie time, my dad helps me. I get to go to his office and sell and deliver the cookies. This year we sold over 400 boxes. If you would like to buy Girl Scout call my dad. He also takes me to my war shows and helps me get ready. But like Katie, he can't do my hair for the shows.
Hi everyone, my name is Mark Orlin. My dad is my buddy who takes me from soccer to hockey all over Connecticut and to any other sports I like to do. We spend a lot of time traveling in the car together. We spend time listening to Bruce Springsteen and sometimes even driving the hockey bus. That is what my teammates call our Suburban. He is so great about watching me and getting to my events on time, and he doesn't have to do my hair. We understand you know him as a business executive, but to us, he is just our dad.
Who helps us,
Transports us, and makes us feel good. He is always there for us. Dad, we love you.
I'm not sure what I should say after that. So I'm going to tell Mark Katzen's oatmeal story. No, I won't. I promised Mark that I wouldn't tell it here, but anyone who wants to hear it during cocktail hour, for the few of you who haven't heard it, I'll be glad to tell. Seriously, Katie, Vicki, Mark, that was great. You make me so proud. You're the greatest kids that Dad could have. When I got the program and I saw that the letter O was the last name for mine, that I would be the last presenter before the dinner, I figured that I better be quick because I'm staying between you and your meal at this point. So I will be brief as I usually am. First, I'd like to thank the nominating committee and the board of P3 for this prestigious award. I'd also like to thank Guy for his introduction and for indulging me and allowing me to have my kids introduce me. I actually had an ulterior motive in choosing them. The last time I was introduced for an award, it was by Diane Romano. I will never forget my conversation with her prior to the event about whether I should be nervous about her introduction. Her message was very clear. Be scared, be very scared. So this time I figured I would play it safe and bring in the home team. This is a very special award for me. I've been associated with P3 and its predecessor organization, APPM, since 1989, when I joined the magazine industry at Gruner & Jahr. The last 20 years has brought a lot of change for me in this industry. I'm proud to be recognized for the role I've played in helping to advance the business and of putting ink on paper for magazines. I would also like to thank all of you for supporting this wonderful event and this great organization. We all know how tough times are at this point for all of us, and it could be easy for everyone to say, not this year, and take a pass. But in true form, you know, this great industry, you've all been here in force, and that speaks volume about where we'll be for years to come. Well, this is an individual award. I wouldn't be here without the great team that I get to work with every day at Condé Nast. My strategic sourcing team is the best team in the business. They are led by an all-star team of managers that I would be lost without. My department heads Barbara Stark, Gina Kelly, Tony Turner, Howard Schwartz, Michelle Donahue, John Stark, Diane Pesci, and the newest member of that team, Tracy Kroboff, are the best in the business, and it's my pleasure to get to work with them each and every day. There's one member of that team that recently retired, and I'd like to thank him. I know he couldn't be here tonight, but Kevin Hickey has been an amazing friend of mine, colleague and mentor and supporter. He retired a few weeks ago from Condé Nast after 29 years, and he is truly missed the company right now. I've also been blessed to work in the lab. I have also been blessed to work with two of the best assistants in the business, Terry Peloso, who retired last year, and now Dana Gutierrez. They make me look good every day, and I can assure you that is not an easy job. Last, and certainly never least, there's a person who's my biggest supporter, who said when I asked whether I could have the kids introduce me, she said, "You do realize the kids will steal the show from you?" And I said, "Well, that is part of the plan here." Jane is my best supporter and my best friend, and has been there for me from the very beginning at Gruner & Jahr and beyond. For those of you who don't know, Jane and I actually have known each other for the better part of our life. We had gone to high school together, and we met at our high school reunion. And it was the best reunion I ever went to, and anyone looking for a spouse, go to your reunion. Jane lights up my life, and I would be truly lost without her. Janie, thanks for everything you do for me. I truly love you today, more than I ever have in the 18 years we've been married. Lastly, I'd like to just thank you all for being here. What a great honor this is, and thank you, and let's eat.